Have you ever considered breaking up with your morning coffee? I know, it sounds like a radical idea. For years, my day didn't truly begin until I had that first cup. The jolt, the ritual, the familiar bitter taste. But along with that burst of energy came the inevitable crash, the afternoon jitters, a low-grade hum of anxiety I had just accepted as normal. What if I told you there's another way? A path to energy that feels less like a roller coaster and more like a gentle, steady sunrise. For 7 days, I swapped my espresso machine for a bamboo whisk and a tin of vibrant green powder. The results were not just surprising, they were transformative. My personal coffee story is likely a familiar one. I'd have 1 cup to wake up another around 10 to push through a deadline, sometimes a third in the afternoon to fight off the slump. By 4, my heart would be racing, my thoughts scattered, my patience paper thin. I was running on borrowed energy and the interest rate was high. Matcha versus green tea. So what is this vibrant powder that's been gaining so much attention? At its core, matcha is green tea, but it's in a league of its own. The difference lies in how it's grown and processed, which dramatically changes its nutritional profile and effects. Think of it as the difference between grape juice, a fine wine. Both come from grapes, but the cultivation and artistry involved create entirely different experiences. You're not just drinking steep tea leaves. When you prepare matcha, you are whisking the entire stone ground leaf into water, consuming all of its goodness in a concentrated, powerful form. This is why it's so much more potent than your standard bag of green tea. Matcha tea plants, or Camellia sinensis, are shade-grown for about 3 to 4 weeks before harvest. This crucial step deprives the plants of direct sunlight, causing them to overproduce chlorophyll, which gives matcha its signature, almost electric green color. My first few days on matcha were an exercise in observation. On day 1, I noticed the energy was different. Instead of the familiar coffee-induced jolt that feels like a rocket launch, the energy from matcha felt like a slow, steady ascent. Clean, sustained alertness carried me through the morning. You may notice this first. It doesn't demand your attention with a racing heart or jittery hands. It simply shows up, letting you focus with clarity and stamina, lasting into the afternoon without a crash. By day 3, the most profound change was in my mood. That amazing amino acid, L-theanine, made me noticeably calmer. L-theanine stimulates alpha brainwaves associated with relaxed wakefulness, like meditation. For me, that meant a greater sense of patience and feeling less overwhelmed by my to-do list. Around midweek, the third benefit was undeniable: improved focus. The combo of caffeine and L-theanine is a cognitive enhancer. You might reach flow more easily and work feels engaging instead of a chore. While the immediate effects on energy and focus are compelling, the benefits run much deeper. They work on a cellular level to support long-term health. Matcha is famously loaded with antioxidants, especially the catechin EGCG. These compounds act like your body's cleanup crew, fighting oxidative stress and neutralizing harmful free radicals. Many people try matcha for its potential metabolism and weight support. No single food is a magic bullet for weight loss, but EGCG has been shown to boost metabolism and increase fat oxidation, helping your body burn calories more efficiently. A 2022 Kyoto University study highlighted how green tea catechins influence energy expenditure. The benefits even show up on the surface, the so-called matcha glow. Those same antioxidants help shield skin from damage caused by UV radiation and pollution. Green tea catechins have anti-inflammatory properties that can reduce redness and soothe irritated skin, and may improve conditions like acne and rosacea. Matcha's compounds are champions for 2 vital organs, the heart and the brain. Research links regular green tea consumption to better cardiovascular health, including lower LDL cholesterol. Making matcha part of your daily routine isn't just feeling good today. It's an investment in long-term health and vitality. Getting started with matcha is simpler than it looks, though it does involve a bit more than pressing a button on a coffee maker. The traditional method involves a bamboo whisk, called a chasen, a small bowl, or chawan. You simply sift 1 to 2 teaspoons of matcha powder into the bowl. To remove clumps, add a few ounces of hot, not boiling water. Whisk vigorously in a W motion, whisk vigorously in an M motion until a fine froth forms on the surface. Let's address a couple of common misconceptions. The first myth is that matcha is caffeine-free. It definitely contains caffeine, typically more than regular green tea, but less than a cup of coffee. A serving can have anywhere from 30 to 70 milligrams of caffeine. However, the presence of L-theanine changes how your body processes it, leading to a smoother experience. The second myth is that it's just expensive green tea. You're paying for the whole leaf, not just steeped water. Another point to consider is the taste. It's often described as vegetal, umami, and slightly sweet. If you find it too strong at first, try making it as a latte with your favorite milk. Oat, almond work beautifully. Also, be mindful of when you drink it. Because it contains caffeine, it's best enjoyed in the morning or early afternoon to avoid any potential disruption to your sleep. After 7 days, my experiment felt less like a temporary challenge and more like the beginning of a new, cherished habit. The shift from the chaotic energy of coffee to the serene vitality of matcha was profound. I felt more like myself, clear-headed, calm, capable. This isn't about declaring a winner in the coffee versus matcha debate. It's about discovering that you have options and a way to fuel your ambitions without sacrificing your peace of mind. Your body and mind deserve energy that nurtures rather than depletes. If any part of my experience resonates, the jitters, the crashes, a desire for a more centered day, I encourage you to try matcha. You don't need a total breakup with coffee. Start by adding a matcha latte to your afternoon instead of that second espresso or that third espresso. Or switch 1 morning a week or 2 mornings a week. See how you feel. Share your stories in the comments. Let's explore together, one mindful cup at a time.